To begin tonight's game, our lineups brought to you by Taco Bell, and you will see them appear across your screen as the Panthers go to work early. A steal by Barkov right off the jump, sets up Reinhart. That shot gobbled up by Woll. And he certainly, as you said, has a confidence in his group. More about how they're playing than the results right now. That would have to be the case. They are 0-4-1 in their last 5 as that drive hits bodies in front, went off Puljujarvi. Robertson drops. Berg carries through center. He heads to the net. Bobrovsky, an easy stick save, his first test of the night.
He's been down a little bit, his numbers this year, but they're hoping with the addition of Brandon Carlo, who you just mentioned, who's such a staunch stay-at-home defenseman, that maybe it will free him up a little bit.
On net. Pad save made by Bobrovsky on Knies.
He was injured. He said when you're an injured player, you're not with the team at all. You're on a different schedule. You're rehabbing while they're skating and vice versa. And he said, so when you're with a new team, you feel completely disjointed.
Forsling rips a wrister past Woll to give Florida the early lead. That looked unscreened. And Gustav Forsling returns to the lineup after the rest day. And the Panthers are on top.
You've got Toronto trying to box them up, but you've got the 2 red shirts trying to make their way.
And now it's Balinskis across to Megna. Lundell scans the ice. Lundell tapped out in front. Kick save made by Woll off the redirect. Luostarinen. A takeaway by McMann. Floats one left. Riley to Willie Nylander. Back to Riley in the high slot. Shot. Backdoor cut from Matthews, and he just missed. Or rather, McMann. 8 minutes and counting since the last shot on goal for the Leafs. Here's Schmidt. Long wrister. Wide. Off the end board. Packed out in front by Nosek. And he almost tucked it behind Woll. The territorial advantage continues here. AJ for Florida.
Heavy for Florida.
Marchand centers. Lundell off the blocker of Woll.
Love his decision right now, resting some of his big guns in their most recent game in Detroit, because they look fresh. They do look faster.
Domi with a drop. There's a wrist shot. Stopped by Bobrovsky. The outlet pass, Carlo. Lost by Nylander. Swept ahead by Tavares. Pulls to the forehand. Shoots. Scores! And a blocker save made by Woll. Kept onside by Jones. Reinhart down to the goal line. Tucked in front by Verhaeghe. Another try with Samoskevich. Trying to stuff one home was Marchand. Joust in front.
Always wonder what's said, especially when you have one of the best chirpers out there in number 63. Good job by Woll covering up with that.
Getting to the point where he might be able to return.
Yeah, he was out full skate. Max Pacioretty.
Forsling a shot that time. It is gathered in by Woll. Knies drag the skate to stay onside. Matthews centers. Nylander across. Bobrovsky moves left to make the save. Took the second away from Tavares. Megna races over and clears.
One thing that Paul Maurice told us this morning is that Brad Marchand's going to be one of those players here. He's going out there and he's going to be one of those players getting more and more penalty kill time.
Gets the steal. The shot. Glove save made by Woll. Morgan Riley spins one back. Max Domi. One touch given away. Shorthanded opportunity the other way. Moving in Verhaeghe. Shoot. Save Woll. The rebound. And he stops Lundell for Toronto.
Yeah, good look here by Brad Marchand. Good anticipation. Good speed. And the only thing he's missing is a finish for his first goal.
Across the line, Jarnkrok accelerates. Toe drag. Pad save again by Bobrovsky. Check feeds the point. Schmidt into the skates of Reinhart. Guides it to Barkov. Barkov towards the net. Save Woll, the rebound, and the blue paint. Woll does the splits.
One thing Paul Maurice said, he's trying to manage his minutes. He said you get more tired. He's coming off an injury. But also
Luostarinen pokes one on net. Score! Off the end boards, the puck hops in front. It found the stick of Luostarinen, and he was able to squeeze it past Woll to give the Panthers a 2-1 lead.
Over their shoulder, puck coming from behind the net, and he's trying to hug that near post, Joseph Woll.
Knies tied up by Megna. Jones leaves it behind the net. Takeaway in front. Save Bobrovsky on Matthews. And another on Knies.
Well, I don't know if he ever went to sleep, but if he was asleep, how about that? You look up and you see number 34 right in front of you.
Possible 3-on-2 across the line. Barkov on net. Stick save Woll. Loose in the slot. It's Marchand. Snaps one on net. A save made by Woll. A good look for Brad Marchand. Marner floats a pass to nowhere. Marchand overskates it. And it's out to the neutral zone. Taken back.
In the third period.
Loose center circle. Barkov has it. Took it away from Matthews. Barkov off to Marchand. Save made. Again playing net is Marner. Another shot. This one is in. How many saves can you expect Mitch Marner to make? The empty net goal.
He just can't buy a goal right now wearing the Cats uni. He comes in here and he's taking his time, trying to, he might have had a better chance if Bob was still in net.
Panthers within 4. And it also creates some daylight between those two and a hard-charging Ottawa team. Balinskis takes a big hit from Jarnkrok. Greer squares off with Holmberg. As these two teams could end up meeting in the playoffs and sign us up for 7 games between these two.